loves to fill people out with his right hook.
He told us that the reason why Peñalosa hasn't been stopped yet is because Peñalosa hasn't been hit the right way. My punches are direct. I'll use my jab. No, Peñalosa is a good counter puncher, but I need to be close. Peñalosa gets down low from that 5-foot frame to avoid any power from Lopez. Peñalosa flicks out a jab. Lopez thumps a left hand right on the hip, and he's cautioned for that.
And Lopez, although this is the first round, he's keeping his head in a real stiff position when really he should be moving his head a little bit more side to side.
.40 seconds remaining in round one. Lopez has 3 consecutive first-round knockouts.
And Lopez did a good job there of controlling a head. When the guy's smaller than you and he's moving his head around, you always want to make sure that it's away from your head and you're controlling it.
Double that right hook to the body, caught the attention of Peñalosa. Peñalosa dips and moves away from some danger. Gets a right hand up to the head, but Lopez controls the action. End of round one.
You're doing good. Good, Joe, but try and put that uppercut on the right hand uppercut on the inside. Right? Record, be careful with him. Everything's good. Everything else is good. Relax, relax. It's okay.
All right? Don't give him so much momentum. All right? He's fighting straight line. You have to use your angles to get up to the top. All right, let's go. Here you go.
So Gerry Peñalosa gets through round number one against Juan Manuel Lopez, so that streak comes to an end. 3 consecutive first-round knockout wins for Lopez. We're in Bayamon, Puerto Rico for HBO's Boxing After Dark. The extremely talented 122-pound titleist Juan Manuel Lopez, 24-0 with 22 knockouts, against a former 2-time champion Gerry Peñalosa, scheduled for 12. Bob Papa, Lennox Lewis, Max Kellerman here at ringside. Right hook from Peñalosa. Lopez counters it.
Lopez told us yesterday that there's no improvisation with him. It's not that he's one-dimensional. He's clearly multi-dimensional and has several different game plans. But the game plans have been mapped out carefully. Peñalosa feels that Lopez is a good style for him. And Freddie Roach, Peñalosa's celebrated trainer, and also obviously trainer of Manny Pacquiao, as you said, Bob, believes that whatever plan Lopez applies involves fighting in straight lines, and Peñalosa therefore has to attack Lopez on angles. And that's what we're seeing start to play out here.
Peñalosa gave Freddie Roach some grief because he was not with him at the Daniel Ponce de Leon fight. He was training Manny Pacquiao. Now, as Pacquiao was growing up, Peñalosa was his idol. The two are friends. He said to Freddie, I know my fight's next week, but go with Gerry. He's going to need you. Might need more than Freddie Roach tonight against the hard-hitting Lopez.
And what you see is even with the angles that Peñalosa is trying to come at Lopez with, he's still absorbing shots. He's losing this round big in a way we're not used to seeing him lose rounds. And though he has hit Lopez a couple times, it hasn't seemed to bother Juanma.
Well, Lopez has an unbelievable right hook that is very effective, especially against Peñalosa. Peñalosa has no answer for that right now. The only answer for that is keeping his left hand as high as possible. But later on in the fight, that right hook by Lopez is going to be really effective in this fight.
Yeah, there was a little gamesmanship before this fight. Lopez had his hands wrapped. The Roach Peñalosa camp didn't like it, felt it was improper. They wanted Lopez to cut the wraps off. Then they went to Peñalosa's camp. They said there was too much gauze on the knuckles. Then the Lopez camp said, good, good. Freddie Roach said, no, we want you to re-wrap. So then they went back to Peñalosa, made him re-wrap. Can you rattle a veteran guy like Peñalosa, Lennox?
Well, you know, he's a calm, cool, collected guy, and it didn't really faze him. You know, he realized he's been in the sport so long. He realizes that these things may happen, may occur. So, you know, he's used to them. It didn't allow it to affect him.
Well, immediately following tonight's boxing, catch the third episode of our four-part series, Pacquiao Hatton 24/7. Step inside the lives of superstars Manny Pacquiao and Ricky Hatton as they make the final preparations for next week's super fight. If you missed any of the previous installments, you can catch up this Friday night at 8 p.m. We'll replay the first 3 shows leading up to the premiere of the 4th and final episode at 9:30. Following the finale, go to HBO.com for an overtime segment featuring interviews with trainers Freddie Roach, who you see here tonight, right there, and Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Don't let him put you on the ropes, okay? You want to stay off the ropes, all right? Just like in the gym, let's go. You feel those ropes, get off them, all right? You know better, okay? Let's go.
Interesting sidebar after round number 1. The crowd was so into it that Lopez told his corner that he couldn't hear the instructions because the crowd was too loud. As we begin round number 3. Lopez had 34 connects according to CompuBox in round number 2. 32 were power shots. He threw 113 punches to Peñalosa's 47. Seemed to be getting in a rhythm, Lennox, in round number 2.
Yeah, much more. You know, after the first round is always a warm-up round, and he still needed to get that out of his head, whether he's going to knock him out or whether he's going to, you know, let him go until the later rounds.
So far, Lopez has been extremely impressive against the wily Peñalosa.
And Peñalosa has shorter arms. He should be winning the inside fight, but, you know, Lopez is such a remarkable fighter when it comes to inside. He's dealing with him well.
Good straight left hand from Lopez. Peñalosa tries to step in with the left of his own. Again, Peñalosa cautioned him, keep the head up. Peñalosa moving just enough so that Lopez not able to center up the shots just yet.
And therefore, Juan wisely goes to the body in close.
There's a left hand right to the rib cage. Right to the rib cage. Peñalosa comes back up top with the right hand of his own. There's that left hand to the body, digs a right hook to the body, does Lopez. Never forgets about the body. Nice sequence of punches from Lopez there.
I could be wrong, but it looks like the left side of Peñalosa's face is starting to show the effects of this fight.
And I can tell you what really caused the damage in that one. It has to be the right hook because he's thrown it so much, Lopez.
He has one-punch power in that right hand.
There's a right hand to the ear. Peñalosa tries to rip back shots of his own. They go toe-to-toe. Bad news for Peñalosa.